Third stream in 2 days. We had Hyundai and Kia yesterday. Today, we have Honda. Honda is going to be doing some pretty exciting stuff apparently in this press conference. They're showing a new EV series, and in theory, it should be sharing with the Afeela car, the Sony Honda Mobility Afeela sedan. So we should be seeing Honda's own variants of that e-architecture platform finally from mother company Honda here. If you're in the chat, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. We're starting literally right now, I believe. I believe it's 1:30. 60 seconds left. Yeah, so we have a countdown here. And I think there might also be my embargo for the information on this press conference ends at the top of the hour, 2 o'clock Eastern time. So I don't know how or what we're going to, how should I say this? I don't know what the first 30 minutes of this press conference is going to be. If the embargo ends at 2, that might be when the stuff that I was shared goes live. I'm not 100% sure, but regardless, it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, it could be that the first half an hour is the stuff that I was able to see before time, and then once the press conference is over, let's say at 2 o'clock, then that embargo ends. That's a possibility as well. So with that in mind, I'm very excited. I'm excited to see your guys' reaction to what Honda has to share today, because my reaction yesterday when I saw it for the first time was, well, you'll see in a little bit. So
Honda has long been driven by the power of dreams. The mobility Honda dreams of will enable you to transcend the constraints of time and place and augment your every possibility. Our ability to create is the key to realize such mobility. Dreams. What drives your dreams? The mobility Honda dreams of will become the power connecting everyone's new dreams. That is why we take on challenges without fear of the unknown. We pursue new dreams to make yours come true. The power of dreams. How we move you.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to CES and welcome to Honda. I'm Jennifer Thomas, Vice President of Corporate Affairs at American Honda. Now, no doubt you heard the word dreams a lot in that video. And that's because at Honda we believe in the power of dreams. We reset conventional wisdom to zero year after year, leading us to create mobility products that are so cutting edge. In 1958, there was the beloved Super Cub, a unique combination motorcycle that was great for rugged roads and terrain, but it was also easy enough for anyone to learn to ride. In 1973, we introduced the iconic Honda Civic with its groundbreaking CVCC engine. It was the first vehicle ever to comply with the strict emission standards set by the Clean Air Act. In 2015, the first production Honda Jet took to the skies with its distinct over-the-wing engine mount. The Super Cub, Honda Civic, Honda Jet. These are just a few of the products that Honda has managed to take from the dream stage into reality. And how? How do we do it? Well, Honda is filled with people who have the vision and the passion and the perseverance to stay committed to the dream, even when times get tough. And vision, passion, perseverance are also the perfect words to describe the leader who inspires us all to stay committed to the power of dreams. Please join me in welcoming Honda Global CEO, Mr. Toshihiro Mibe. Mibe-san, welcome to CES and welcome to Vegas. Let me start by asking you, what does a dream mean to you?
To me, dreams are big things that won't come true so easily. I don't have any dreams that would be so easy to realize.
Yes, exactly. And in fact, the auto industry is in the midst of a once-in-100-years transformation. And now, let's hear more about your vision for Honda's future.
Yeah. The power of dreams has always inspired us to create new things. Honda recently added new tagline to our long-standing global brand slogan. It is now the power of dreams, how we move you. Through the power of dreams, our future mobility products and services will move you physically and also move your heart. Such mobility will enable people to transcend various constraints such as time and place, and to augment people's abilities and possibilities. Honda is a manufacturer that offers the greatest number of mobility products in the world. Motorcycles, automobiles, power products, and Honda Jet, all featuring our engines at the core. However, Honda will make the bold transition from internal combustion engine automobiles to 100% battery electric vehicles and fuel cell vehicles by 2040. We adopted this significant approach to fulfill our mission as a mobility manufacturer, seeking to achieve zero environmental impact and zero traffic collision fatalities. As we make a return to CES for the first time in 4 years, I'd like to introduce our all-new EV series that represents Honda's dreams of future mobility. To fulfill these dreams, we went back to the origin of Honda automobile design and development. The MAN maximum, Machine minimum. The principle is a fundamental approach to Honda automobile design. This means maximizing the space for people and minimizing the space required for mechanical components, providing freedom and comfort for driver and passengers. That is not all. Ever since we began competing in Formula One racing in 1964, Honda has been advancing and refining its dynamic technologies. By applying such technologies to our products, Honda has always pursued the joy of driving. Honda is so committed to this direction because we believe it is a fundamental desire of people to go wherever we want more freely by controlling mobility products on our own. We went back to these two core principles of our automobile development: as we started to develop our EV models for the new era. First, let's take a look at the current EV trend. To extend driving range, many EV carry large and heavy batteries under the floor. As a result, the body and platform become larger and heavier to support the battery. Moreover, today's EV offer a wide variety of in-vehicle digital technologies. The result is smart EVs focused on efficiently taking people to their destination. In all our view, today's EV market is like a battlefield of fierce competitors, following the trend of thick, heavy, but smart EVs. The mobility we dream of is not an extension of this trend. We will create a completely new value from zero. We are convinced that with this new EV series, we can further advance our principle and deliver the joy of driving and taking the joy and freedom of mobility to the next level. Now, let me introduce our new EV series, which represents the new mobility Honda dreams of, the new Honda Zero series.
Honda is redefining mobility from zero. The power people have may seem small, but our dreams are limitless. Nothing can stop our desire to go new places. To meet this fundamental desire for mobility, Honda is enabling people to transcend every constraint and augment life to its fullest potential.
I'm loving this synth music, by the way. It's
Always
incredible.
focusing on people. We can't let go of the joy we feel when controlling our mobility. That's why Honda aims to create mobility that feels like it augments the human body and lifts our spirits. To improve energy efficiency and performance, we must rethink everything we know about EVs. So, Honda is going thin, light, and wise. Move toward a brighter future with Honda Zero.
Yes, new logo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Saloon and Space Hub. The future EV Honda will create under the concept of thin, light, and wise will enable us to transcend the constraint EV currently face as thick, heavy vehicles. and augment the possibilities of EVs. For these EV models, we will adopt a new H-mark design exclusively for this series. This new H-mark expresses our corporate attitude of going beyond our origin and constantly pursuing new challenges and advancements. To share more detail about these two concept models, please welcome the Executive Vice President of Honda Motor, Mr. Aoyama.
Thank you, Mibe-san. Thin, light, and wise is the approach Honda has established for EV development after going back to zero. We will augment design potential, including styling with a low vehicle height and realizing excellent aerodynamic performance. This will be achieved by utilizing a thin, dedicated EV platform to create a low floor height. We will realize sporty driving and electricity efficiency performance that defy the established beliefs people have about EVs. And we will realize Honda original software-defined mobility products by leveraging the knowledge Honda has amassed to date and by making cars wiser through the advancement of intelligent technologies. Our thin, light, and wise EVs will offer 5 key values. 1, artistic design that evokes resonance. 2, autonomous driving and advanced driver assistance systems that ensures safety and peace of mind. 3, a space for people made possible by the Internet of Things and connected technologies. 4, joy of driving with the feeling of oneness with the vehicle. 5, outstanding electricity efficiency performance. First, let's take a look at the world of the Zero series.
My constellation, you're my galaxy, the way you hold me.
These are the words of our founder, Soichiro Honda, highlighting the importance of art in automobile design. We have gone back to basics and formulated the Zero series with a design for the new era. We create resonance among different values to generate originality. A bold and pure proportion that from the first glance is overwhelmingly different from others to evoke a new perspective for people. The exhilarating visibility and intuitive controls make driving safer and more efficient. Design that resonates with the driver's feeling will create a fun driving experience. Resonance with the environment is also a major theme we pursued. The bold and simple design has the power to make changes in our society. We envision that Space Hub will become a mobility product which will stimulate the creativity of customers and expand their life's potential. Space Hub offers customers a space they can enjoy freely to immediately pursue what they want to do. Such a space will become a hub that connects people, generating mutual understanding or resonance with each other. We hope you will resonate with the future we envision. Now, let me introduce the AD and ADAS features of the Zero series. In 2021, Honda became the world's first company to introduce Level 3 automated driving
Rest in peace,
technology
legend.
into the market. To deliver our automated driving technologies to customers around the world, the Zero series models coming to market in the late 2020s will feature the latest ADAS utilizing next generation automated driving. Our next generation AD technology is being developed based on Honda's human-centric safety concept. It will feature advanced AI, sensing technology, recognition, decision-making, and driver monitoring technologies. This will make the system more intelligent, as our AD and ADAS will have more human-like capabilities. This will make it possible to offer safe and automated driving space people can enjoy with peace of mind. Moreover, we will increase the number of situations where hands-off function can be used. This will extend the functionality beyond the expressway to regular roads. The Zero series will make the value of automated driving vehicles accessible to more customers. Our Zero series models will feature connected technologies and offer the value of fun to drive, fun to use, and fun to be connected. With the utilization of AI technology and big data, the vehicle will learn customer preferences such as music, as well as drivers' behaviors or tendencies. The more people use their vehicle, the closer they become with their vehicle. This makes it possible for the vehicle to offer the fun of being connected in various situations in people's daily lives. Such connected services will make UX, UI more seamless. Ultimately, we are striving to achieve a stress-free UX with maximum fun so that our customers can do whatever they want to do without delay. A joy of driving is an enduring value Honda has pursued through time. With Honda's original electric and dynamic technologies based on our thin, light, and wide, dedicated EV architecture, the Zero Series will offer the joy of driving for a new era. This will provide an uplifting feeling that comes a sporty drive and a sense of oneness the driver feels with the vehicle, both mentally and physically. For this saloon model, in addition to steer-by-wire, we have further
Hey, look.
advanced
Is that tire in the
the
rear
motion management
being
system
powered? Yes.
based
Looks
on
like it.
technologies
All-wheel
amassed
drive or rear-wheel
through the
drive?
development of Honda's original robotics technologies. This contributes to realizing control at the will of the driver in various driving situations. The combination of low height of the Zero Series together with aerodynamic technologies honed through top-level motorsports will deliver high-level dynamic performance. In the upcoming era of autonomous driving, we will offer a luxurious experience by having two options, namely safe and comfortable autonomous driving and the fascinating joy of driving. Developing thin, light, and wise EVs will enable us to advance battery efficiency performance of our EVs. Honda has delivered electrified vehicle to 5 million customers around the world. Based on such time-proven electrification technologies, for the Zero Series models, we will pursue outstanding power conversion efficiency, e-axles with excellent packaging, and high-density battery packs that contribute to weight reduction, space efficiency, and the ultimate aerodynamic performance. Together, this will realize long range with less battery capacity. In addition, many customers are concerned about charging time and battery degradation for EVs. For the Zero Series models to be launched in the late 2020s, fast charging from 15% to 80% will be shortened to about 15 minutes. In the meantime, by applying our battery system control technology, we will limit the degradation of battery capacity and strive to achieve a rate of less than 10% after 10 years of use. In order to ensure consistent customer delivery of our Zero Series models, we will accelerate our electrification initiatives throughout our value chain. Here in the US, Honda will produce batteries through a joint venture with LG Energy Solution, building EV batteries close to our automobile production facilities. Moreover, the batteries are expected to be in compliance with the Inflation Reduction Act. We plan to complete construction of the plant by the end of this year as we progress toward the supply of highly competitive batteries for the Zero Series. Honda is also continuing our independent R&D all solid-state batteries and targeting to apply them to the Zero Series by the late 2020s. In addition, to dispel customers' concern about charging, we will provide convenient energy services. In the US, 7 OEMs, including Honda, have established a joint venture company to build a high-powered charging network. This will lead to 30,000 new high-powered charge points by 2030. We will accelerate the expansion of charging network in other regions as well. To this end, jointly with BMW and Ford, we established a new company, ChargeScape, to collaborate electric utilities to accelerate the expansion of areas where we offer smart charging services, which we have already started in some regions. Bearing new H mark, the first model of the Zero series will be introduced in North America in 2026, followed by Japan, Asia, Europe, Africa, the Middle East, and South America.
2026.
Please keep your expectations high for our Zero series. Thank you. Now, please welcome back Mibe-san.
Our introduction of the Zero series represents the dreams and transformation of Honda. The future mobility Honda dreams of will enable people to transcend the constraints of time and augment every possibilities. Honda will continue to offer pleasant surprises and inspiration to people who are trying to do things through their own initiative. And we will change the world by further advancing mobility. Finally, a production model based very close on this concept will come first to the US and then around the world in 2026. Please stay tuned. Thank you for being with us today. We hope you enjoyed our Zero series at CES 2024. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 2026, a production version of the Saloon is coming. That was one of the more surprising things for me in the press conference. I guess I could probably play that in the background, but it's probably going to end soon. So if you want to look at some high quality images, now seeing them on stage, I was able to get better dimensions of both of these vehicles, especially the Saloon. And the Saloon looks a lot more sporty than it does in the images, than it does in person, or at least in 3D video, or you know what I mean, with more perspective, live video, I should say. So we have quite a few images here, not as many as I would like, especially the interior, but here we go. We're not that far away. 2026, this is the guy that's coming to production. It's a Lamborghini Countach Diablo sort of swept back design, little wedge design, Dustbuster-esque right there. Interior, this I expect to change quite a bit. I don't expect the gull wing doors to come as a production car. It's possible, right? Tesla does it with the Model X. I just don't think it would happen. It's going to be a traditional sedan with 4 doors instead of 2 gull wing doors, I would expect. But yeah, it's Honda-like because Honda has pretty minimal designs, but this is really, really aggressive for Honda, in my opinion. But they need to make something with crazy range and need to make a splash. They didn't want to make an EV that looked like other EVs, and I think they've succeeded here. You know, the LFZC from Lexus has a similar profile, but there's so many hard lines on it. This is much more elegant. In theory, it's just more simple, right? The Lexus LFZC is just origami. It's hard edges all the way around the vehicle from every angle. And then the Space Hub, I'm still getting my words on this guy. The Space Hub, I love minivans, and you know, the sliding door technology, it's not on rails like a traditional minivan. This pops out. If you guys saw the new Toyota Century SUV, the door pops out of the vehicle and then slides. Yes, and it's I guess holstered at the very bottom here. So Honda has that technology now too. We also see that technology on the LFZL Lexus concept that we saw when I was in Japan. But these concepts are pretty cool. Now, obviously, this interior is not going to be anything like the production, I don't think. Here's the new Honda logo. This is going to be on their EV starting in 2026. I think most of you like this new Honda logo. I think it looks pretty sharp. And this is their new Zero logo for their flagship line of EVs. So that sedan, or should I say saloon that we saw, that is a 0 series model as well as that space hub. So they'll probably have 2 or 3 0 series, maybe. It's hard to say, but this is going to be their flagship line of EVs. I think they'll have, I don't know. I don't know because affordability. So if this is a flagship, it's going to be expensive, $50,000, $60,000. It would be my guess by the time it comes out in 2026. And the Afeela car is also going to share a lot of this technology in theory. So I'll read some comments, but I got to pick up my kids from school here in a little bit. If you want to see more condensed video, well, it's sort of condensed, but my full breakdown of these models as well as the press release, because there's a full press release on the show here. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and do that. But yeah, that video is up now. But I'll answer some questions for you guys before I pop off and then go pick up. Oh, by the way, pretty exciting stuff. I got a TLX Type S today, the new refreshed one. Just drove it to the park and back, got a couple B-roll shots. So nothing, I haven't driven it much, but I've driven them in the past. And it was the first car I ever went for a media press drive. That was my first event ever, was the TLX Type S. So that is, it's always has a special place in my heart. So I got that for review this week, and I'm getting, guys, not only am I getting my first Mercedes-Benz today for review on the channel, it's a Maybach GLS 600. Don't ask questions, just roll with it. And yes, it's going to be very nice. Very nice Maybach. That's what's up. All right. I'm going to read the comments. If you guys, Charlie's in here, Daily Motor. He says, I haven't been excited about concepts since I was a youth. Love Hondas, though. I agree. These Honda concepts are snazzy. They are looking pretty cool. Well, especially, a lot of you guys are like, yeah, they're not going to ever make it to production. But Honda's like, no, we're making a production version of this in 2026. Now, of course, there will be changes like side mirrors and maybe a rear window. It'll be fun to see how much they deviate from this design for the production model. You would think they would have to quite a bit, but what do I know? Maybe they're really trying to push the envelope with future tech and design. Is it a steering wheel? Yes, at least for now. This is still a concept, so we don't know. Dirt Star Master says, get the Grom. It finally has an oil filter instead of an oil screen. Yes. So is that the 2024 or did they do that in 2022? Interesting. I need to do research. I've heard about them going to a true filter, but maybe that is for the 2024 model. And if that's the case, maybe I'll get a 2024 Grom or Monkey instead of a 2023 and older. So yes, I'll be doing some motorcycles on the channel in 2024. And just got a lot of fun ideas for expanding my content in the new year. My friend Charlie over at the Daily Motor, who's in the chat, he does a lot of motorcycle reviews. He lives out in LA, so he gets press motorcycles, which I think he might have a Hayabusa coming soon, which stay safe, but I'm a little jealous, a little jelly. All right. I agree with Takara Dope in that the Lexus EVs, like the ones in the picture in 2021 when Akio Toyota revealed them, were amazing, and the ones with like the LFZC are ugly. That's pretty much what you're saying. I agree with you. All right. I can't keep up with the chat too much, but I'll do my best. All right. Okay, we're going to do a poll. Hold on. This is going to be fun. We're going to compare two cars on the same platform. They are brothers from a different mother, I guess you could say. Maybe they have maybe they have different fathers. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up this guy. So we have the Afeela car, and then we have the Honda Zero car. Actually, you know what? Maybe look at this. Look at the same platform, guys. Honda's e-architecture, and look at the different design. They're both coming out in 2026. The one on top is far more production ready. I'll say that. The one down here, who knows how modified it's going to be. But I'm going to create a poll. Start a poll. And which design on Honda e-Arc do you prefer? Question mark. Afeela top. Zero Saloon bottom. If I can spell bottom today. All right. I started the poll. Go ahead and start voting on that poll. Get a Goldwing one day. One day I'll get a flying couch. I've heard some dealers don't stock Goldwings anymore because the Goldwing crowd, like those old geezers, are just terrible to deal with. But yeah, start voting. I'm interested to see where your design allegiances lie with these two cars. Now, from the side here in this image, it doesn't do the Afeela justice because seeing it in person, your eyes can't help but to look at it. It's very elegant and flowy. This is much more aggressive, more sporty, very Lamborghini, right? Kevin says, no way the road car is going to look like that. Well, it will look like this. How much, we don't know. Make sure to vote. So far on the votes, it's pretty close. Some of you like the more traditional design of the Afeela on the top. And actually, those votes are actually creeping up fast for the Afeela. And the Saloon, it's almost neck and neck, which is quite impressive. So keep voting. I want to see what you guys... I've got 51 votes. There's 240 of you in here. So let's get those votes up on the poll. Kevin likes the Honda Lambo. Yes. Sundara says he's picking the Lambo. Does the Maybach have the bouncing feature? Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out here in a little bit. Will the Prelude be part of this Zero series? No. The Prelude is a hybrid. The Prelude is a hybrid. And this is on a BEV platform called Honda's e-architecture. The top one does look like an average sedan when you put it next to this thing. But when you see this in person, it does not look like an average sedan. It's clean lines, like, and just small amounts of body panels. Most of these, it just like the hood is from here and it goes smooth all the way around. It is art. It's like, yeah, it's definitely an artsy vehicle. Both of them are art, just two different designers, right? All right, looking at the poll, only 66 votes. Guys, weak sauce, 228 viewers right now, 68 votes. Click in the chat or wherever the box is for you to vote to pick your favorite design. Oh, man, you guys. We all start at 0, says PF Cutter. So Honda 0 for me. Yeah, I like that idea. Make Hondas cool again. Honda Countach. Is there a front and back picture of the top one? Yeah, let me work on that. Let's see here. There's a top picture with all the sensors. Okay, so here's a back design. It looks better from every angle, probably other than the straight side of the Afeela car. So let's switch. Well, shoot, wrong one. It's crazy looking design. I call this the pufferfish car. It reminds me of the sweet delicacy. And just a cute little fish. But yes. The Fila looks like a new Accord. It looks infinitely better than the new Accord. Infinitely better. You could say this is what the Accord should have looked like. I would agree with that. A Fila looks like a Crown sedan, to be honest. Sort of, with that sloping roofline. I could agree with that. And you're not talking about the sedan in Japan. You're talking about the sedan we have stateside. There are some similarities. This looks a lot better than the Crown we have stateside, in my opinion. What are the chances of the Prelude becoming a production model? Because it was not in the timeline they showed in the presentation. I didn't get a good chance to look at the timeline they had in the presentation, and it wasn't in my press deck either. The Prelude is not on an EV timetable. So, as well as pretty much most of their cars, I would say no mainstream Honda car will go EV until after 2030. In the meantime, they're going to have this lineup of EVs that run parallel. That would be my guess. That would be the safe bet, because electrification is still getting the kinks ironed out with full-on battery electric, I should say. Hybrids are doing really well for Honda, and they're not going to shoot themselves in the foot. They have great engines, and they have great hybrids. So make money while you can on hybrids. Toyota's going to be doing it. Nissan's going to be doing it. Ford is doubling down again back on hybrids, while scaling back a little bit on EVs in the near future. Long term, it's different. So the Space Pod is it the new Odyssey? No, it's kind of like, see, the Space Pod, I guess, would be, it kind of would be a new Odyssey, but it's more than that. I see this as their people mover of the future. So Pilot Odyssey in one. Pilot Odyssey in one. I got maybe about 5 to 10 more minutes tops, and I go pick up the kiddos from school in the TLX. Gosh, I'm so lucky. My kids are lucky. Can you imagine? I can't imagine as a little kid being picked up in press cars, being picked up in a Maybach this week. What? My kids are lucky. They don't even know it either. They have no idea. They're just typically, the girls are, I mean, it'll change because they got a boy. I mean, the baby boy Kirk could be coming today, could be coming tomorrow. Who knows? Cassie thinks that he's coming soon. So, anyways, my girls, they're just like, they like certain features of the car. They like the colors, but they really don't say much about them. I think my boy is going to be a little bit different. Maybach hospital backup. Yeah, I could take the kid home in the Maybach if I needed to, no big deal. Congrats on the baby, Kirk. Thanks. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate it. Kirk Jr.'s first word will be Countach. Who knows? It'll probably be car, wheels, engine, fast. That's probably what it is. Fast, Dad. Fast. Yeah, the butt should launch into space. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So if this sort of design comes close to production, obviously this is just going to be a window in the back with a windshield wiper and whatnot. They're not going to make it like the Polestar 4 with no rear window. So Sam says car was his first word. Legend. Mom could be the first word. Absolutely, that would be fitting. Yay, cray. I would not let messy kids touch the Maybach. Who says my kids are messy? They are very well practiced in dealing with cars. And the thing is, it's my kids are not the ones that get the car messy. It's my husky's dog hair that is magnetized to us all and then travels with the car until the end of the time. Like, not my time with the car, but the end of the car's life, I'm sure, still has my husky's hair. The husky doesn't go in the car. Doesn't go in unless I get a Subaru, then I'll bring them along because they're the car brand. But yes, Honda coming out with some tangible concepts, not ones way out in the future. We got one right here, ladies and gentlemen, coming 2026. This Lamborghini swept back Dustbuster Countach Saloon. Are they going to call it Zero Saloon? That'd be pretty cool. Bring an air filter in your car. Wait for the boy. He's going to mess you up in the car. I'm ready. I am ready. I know that air suspension would probably make them happy. And yeah, you're talking about the Maybach, yeah. Looks like the Lucid Air type of design. It's not original. Yeah, are you talking about the Afeela? Talking about Afeela. Imagine baby barf and Mercedes. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine now. I've seen plenty of puke in cars before. Any chance of covering Chinese EVs in the future? Highly unlikely, because they have little to no chance of making it into the United States. They would have to start building them in Mexico. There are exceptions like the Volvo EX30, and I would love to test drive one. If you missed my walk around of a right-hand drive one in Japan, check that out. I really liked it. It was super small, super small, but I love the design of the EX30. So let's get more Husky videos. Yeah, well, all right. I'll see what me and Strider can do. I wish they would have said how much horsepower. We'll get, this is how the manufacturers work. They're like, okay, design, we'll announce a design or a car, and then as we get closer to launch, then they announce actual tangible figures that will make it to the market, especially the Japanese manufacturers. So they're very conservative on the information they communicate. They probably have an idea, a really good idea on how much horsepower and the different configurations here. So, yeah. Why is it so hard for Chinese EVs to enter the U.S. market? So PF Cutters, he was in the stream yesterday. He's from Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry, I don't know how it's supposed to be said. But they Chinese EVs have a 25% import tax, and I think there's an additional 1.5 or 2% import tax on top of that. So it's like 27% import tax for a Chinese car to be brought into America and sold. So that's why we don't have Chinese EVs here. It just, there's too many tariffs around it. Europe is finally realizing that they need to do something fast, otherwise their entire auto industry is going to be collapsed by cheap Chinese autos. Chinese autos just, there's an article going on. Was it Automotive News or was it Nikkei Asia? It's probably Nikkei Asia, not Nissan. Hold on. That's why it's not coming up. Where is it? I honestly don't know why I can't find it. Is it Reuters? I don't know where it is, but oh, okay, here it is. Yeah, Reuters has it. Must be a lot of news today because this got buried quick. China likely dethroned Japan as world's top auto exporter in 2023. That happened very quickly. And with all of Europe's EV mandates and low emission mandates, it made for a perfect scenario for China to export their cheap EVs, their government-backed EVs, into Europe and undercut the market there for their domestic autos, whether it's Volkswagen, Renault, et cetera, BMW, you name it. So it's fun to talk about. It is fun to talk about. Yeah, and not even to mention, as Takara Dope says, unethically sourced materials. Yes. Would the Chinese EVs avoid tariffs if they built a car it's tough because they can't, the manufacturers can't have, I think it's over a 25% ownership from a Chinese company to that in order to qualify for the EV tax credit. So it's and I don't even understand all the legalities of it, but it's almost impossible for a Chinese EV automaker to set up shop in North America and sell vehicles at an equal playing field compared to Koreans, Japanese, and domestic, and even German cars. So it is they have a very, and that's why BYD is not even interested in selling in the United States, and any other market to them is fair game as they see it. But anyways, I got to get going. Thank you guys for coming out. Hit the like button. Oh, and check this out. I'm going to end the poll. Absolutely split in half. Look at that. 50-50. 50-50 after 113 votes. So Honda has a 50-50 vote on both of their sedans. One from Sony, Honda Mobility, and called the Afeela, and one as their Saloon. Yeah, poll is missing 1%. Poll's drunk and needs to go home. So thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out. End of CES for me. As far as I know, I'm not going to do any more CES, but stay tuned for my TLX Type S review this week, coming this week, as well as my Maybach GLS 600 review. That's going to be ridiculous. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for all coming out. Make sure you subscribe. I'd appreciate you if you wanted to hop on the bandwagon this year. There's a lot of fun stuff coming down the hatch. Have a good one, guys. Peace.